Paris?
Well, I would say in regards to the whole prisoner pipeline thing, again, we're talking about white supremacy. So that's an umbrella effect of what's happening. But the reason as to why, and we don't emphasize that to Black women specifically, is because of the fact that not that is a distraction or anything, it's because it's not a major issue. It's less than 4% of women who are jailed. Like it's not a mass catalyst of women going down this prison to pipeline center where it's having a rapid effect on the community to the point where, oh my gosh, there's like a genocide on the women in regards to prison. There's a genocide on the women in regards to violence or, that particular sector, because that is not a common thing for women to be inherently violent or be violent in a way where it replicates to everyone and people are fear-mongered from being around women. It's not something that socially exists.
Is that including the women who like just take charges for their man too, though? Like that percentage? Because I know a lot of women who take charges for
okay, so that percentage,
that's something totally different, right? Because at that point, then it wouldn't be a prison to pipeline situation. Like
it's the abuse.
At that point, that would be socialization. That would be the inherent way that women are taught to champion for a man. That's what that would be. That's not the same thing as the prison to pipeline situation, because what we see in the actual school system is the disparities of Black boys, how they're positioned directly in back of the class as opposed to being in front, how they're always given more disciplinary actions as opposed to the other children, including the Black girls, how they're always characterized in a certain negative connotation, and the teachers don't take time to actually accept helping them with their education. They have the least likely education. Most Black men are reading on an 8th grade level. Most Black men are the least likely to, graduate. We're talking about academia. We're talking about a widespread of things. If you're talking about prison to pipeline, that has nothing to do with a 22-year-old girl sitting in a car with a 29-year-old man holding dope on her.
But isn't that like emotional? Some sort of emotional abuse has to play with.
No, so look.
Wait, Whitney got one up first. She hasn't said nothing in a minute.
Hold on, wait, huh?
I'm sorry.
I was just saying Whitney hadn't said nothing in a second.
Wait, hold on. I ain't said nothing at all in 40 minutes. Like, hold on,
spicy.
Hold on, I ain't said nothing in 40 minutes. So hold on.
You better cook, my king cook.
Hey, look, I let y'all get y'all stuff off, man, and I appreciate everybody's thoughts on everything. But as far as those women are concerned, like I don't feel like that. Like Paris was saying, that's not a similar situation, because when you look at Black men and the rate of charges and how they get their said charges, it's not even close. The percentages are not even fair, and you can go year by year by year till you get all the way back to civil rights. It's not even close.
I'm not even picking a side.
I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying it was close.
But I'm saying it's a fact. It's a fact.
Yeah,
you can know.
That could be a fact. But what I was saying is,
I'm serious.
It was a question. What I was asking is,
I know.
Can I actually just jump in here?
Wait. I'm gonna let you get back in. I'm gonna let you get back in. Like it's not even close, because I'm talking about you go federally, you go state by state. There's no state. I dare you to find me a state where the women and Black men number are even close. It's not even amongst children jailed. It's not close. I don't want us to lose focus on why that is the way it is. No. So listen, they systematically set us up this way. It's not. Now I'm not saying like, oh man, like we should disregard women or that Black men shouldn't show up for women. I'm just saying that it's so bad that people were like, yo, we need to fix it. It was that bad. No, it was that bad. Yeah, it was on. Yes, it's on them. Yes, it's on them. It's exactly on them, because Black men are directly they're direct threat. We're the direct threat. At the end of the day, we're the direct threat.
Right.
Well, can I just clarify a couple of things really quick? Hold on. Let me just clarify. So I said I was a sociologist at the start of this. I should have led by saying I actually am a criminologist. I specifically study the criminal justice system. And so we do have to talk in fact, and what some of you have said is just not what we know factually. So one, yes, you're correct. The overwhelming majority of people who are incarcerated are men. 93% of incarcerated people are men. Only 7% are women. But if we were to look at raw numbers and say, oh, well, it's just a small group. Well, most Black men aren't incarcerated. Most people in the US aren't incarcerated, right? It's only about 2 million people on an annual basis that are incarcerated out of 360 something million. So what we're really interested in is proportions. We're interested in, compared to their proportion in the population, are Black men being incarcerated at a disproportionate rate? The answer is yes. Similarly, what we're interested in when it comes to women is, are Black women being incarcerated at a disproportionate rate? So while women only make up 7% of people who are incarcerated, Black women are disproportionately incarcerated relative to their proportion in the US population. That's why it's an issue. And Black girls actually are far more disproportionately referred to the juvenile justice system, adjudicated in the juvenile justice system, and detained as minors, right? So we can't get into this thing about, well, we don't care about it, or it's not the reason why these initiatives didn't happen for Black women was because it was a small number.